Hi, Gospel Guitarist here with a second video of the series that came with Cruise Tools on setting up your guitar. I've in the last video I showed how you can set your neck relief. If you haven't seen that video, be sure to check that one out, and I should have a link in the description below. For measuring your action in this video, all you need is a accurate 64th capable measuring ruler, and it also has millimeters on the bottom. What we're shooting for basically is to have at the 17th fret a clearance between the string and the fret of 5/64. So you're going to measure by putting it behind the string, not in front, can't get it work. Go behind the string and set your ruler right on top of the fret and check your reading. And that's going to be how to set your action. You can adjust each saddle of each string. In my case, I have a two-pneumatic bridge, so I don't have the individual string adjustment, but I can raise and lower the bass and treble side with the thumb screws, and I'm going to want to try to get it to about 5/64 without any fret buzz. So be sure to do the first step first. That's a good place to start, right? Set your neck relief first so you have the proper amount of bow in your neck before you try doing your action setup. Now on my guitar, I've measured it at about 4/64 on the low end and 3/64 on my high E string, and I have no fret buzz anywhere on this guitar. I'm also using the Dario Chromes, which are flat wound on this guitar, so that may help with the buzzing issue. I don't know. They don't seem to move as much as a normal string. They're a bit tighter, more focused in the way they vibrate. In other words, I don't think they're going and making these mini circles as wide as your normal electric guitar string does. And that's it for your action. If you have a Floyd Rose or some other bridge that has individual string height adjustments, then go from string to string and set the height the same. You can go a little bit lower on the non-wound strings, because they're smaller in diameter, so obviously you should be able to get closer, right? Like I've lost a complete 64th of an inch between my low E and my high E, and I'm really low on this guitar. So that's all there is for setting up your the action on your guitar. You want to bear in mind, again, just like setting up the relief on the neck, your playing style. But this is really important when it comes to setting this spacing with your strings, because if you're playing pretty hard metal and you're totally distorted, no one's going to hear the thing buzzing anyway. But if you play clean and you play hard, then you're going to hear buzzing everywhere if you're a hard player. So if you got a light touch, you can get away with going extremely low. And on this guitar, I bought it for jazz style type playing, mellow tones, mellow playing. So it's not, I have it set up really low. My other guitars, I usually go a 1/16 of an inch or so, even on the high side. Because you start rocking out, I don't want to hear all that buzzing noise. So depending on your playing style is going to help determine where your setting should be. But 5/64 is a good starting place. It's pretty close to how I set up just about anybody's guitar when I'm asked to set one up. I usually shoot for just barely under 1/16 of an inch, and everybody I've done that with just loves their guitar's playability. So it's a good place to start. I agree with the specs in most of the books, say 5/64, and then go from there. Play it and see if you want to lower it or get it higher. So that's it. That's how you set your action. Get yourself a good ruler, 17th fret, measure each string, and set them to the same height or just a little bit lower as you go from the low E to the high E. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share the video, and I hope you found it helpful. See you next time.